Was the moon landing mankind's greatest achievement, or was it the biggest hoax ever perpetrated? Millions believe the Apollo missions were staged. They argue that humans never left Earth's orbit. Instead, they claim NASA created elaborate sound stages and faked the entire event. The evidence, they say, is in the photographs and videos. The shadows, the lighting, the lack of stars, all point to a carefully constructed lie. This belief persists despite overwhelming scientific evidence to the contrary. Could a government agency really deceive the entire world? Could thousands of scientists and engineers maintain such a massive secret for decades? The conspiracy theorists say yes. They point to inconsistencies in the official story. They raise questions about missing data and unexplained anomalies. But is there any truth to these claims? Or is it just a case of wanting to believe in something extraordinary? Questioning the evidence, shadows, and stars. Conspiracy theorists often point to the photographs as evidence of a hoax. They argue that the shadows in the images are not parallel. This, they say, proves the images were taken on a stage with artificial lighting. However, scientists have debunked this claim. They explain that perspective can make parallel lines appear to converge in photographs. Another point of contention is the lack of stars in the Apollo photographs. Conspiracy theorists argue that if the moon has no atmosphere, the stars should be clearly visible. However, this argument ignores the technical limitations of photography at the time. The lunar surface, lit by the sun, was extremely bright. To capture images of the astronauts and the lunar landscape, the cameras had to use fast shutter speeds and small apertures. The absence of stars in the photos is not evidence of a hoax. It is simply a result of the photographic techniques used at the time. The Van Allen radiation belts, an impassable barrier? One of the most persistent arguments against the moon landing concerns the Van Allen radiation belts. These belts, discovered in 1958, are regions of intense radiation surrounding Earth. Conspiracy theorists argue that the radiation levels in these belts are lethal. They claim that it would have been impossible for the Apollo astronauts to pass through them without suffering fatal radiation poisoning. However, this argument ignores several key facts. The Apollo missions were designed to minimize the time spent in the Van Allen belts. The spacecraft traveled through the belts at high speed, reducing the astronauts' exposure time. The spacecraft and the astronauts' spacesuits were designed to provide shielding from radiation. The Apollo astronauts did receive a higher radiation dose than they would have received on Earth. However, the dose was well within the limits considered safe for short-term exposure. The Van Allen belts did not pose an insurmountable obstacle to the Apollo missions. The power of images. Analyzing the visual evidence. Images hold immense power. They can inspire, inform, and even deceive. In the case of the moon landing, images have become a battleground. Both sides of the argument use them to support their claims. Conspiracy theorists pore over the photographs, searching for anomalies that prove a hoax. Scientists analyze the same images, using their knowledge of physics and photography to debunk the conspiracy theories. The waving flag, the lack of a blast crater, the parallel shadows, these are just a few of the visual details that have fueled the debate. Each anomaly has a scientific explanation, but the explanations often get lost in the noise. The human brain is wired to see patterns, even where none exist. The power of images lies in their ability to evoke emotions. The debate over the moon landing is a reminder that seeing is not always believing. While the moon landing conspiracy focuses on a specific event, the flat Earth theory challenges our understanding of the world itself. This theory, once relegated to the fringes of society, has experienced a resurgence in recent years. Its proponents believe that Earth is not a sphere but a flat disk. They claim that all evidence to the contrary is fabricated by a global conspiracy. Flat Earthers often point to their own senses as evidence. They argue that the Earth appears flat to the observer. However, this argument ignores the fact that Earth is vast. Its curvature is subtle and becomes noticeable only at higher altitudes. Despite its inconsistencies, the flat Earth theory persists. The resurgence of the flat Earth theory highlights the power of misinformation in the digital age. Conspiracy theories thrive on distrust of authority, especially government institutions. NASA often becomes a target of suspicion. Theorists accuse NASA of covering up the truth about the moon landing and UFOs. Distrust of government is not entirely unfounded. Governments have lied, manipulated information, and engaged in clandestine activities. Transparency and accountability are crucial for building trust. A healthy relationship between citizens and governments is essential. What else could be out there? The vastness of space, with its billions of galaxies and trillions of stars, leaves room for endless possibilities. While some question the reality of space travel, others embrace the unknown, seeking explanations for unexplained phenomena and searching for signs of extraterrestrial life. From UFO sightings to ancient astronaut theories, alternative explanations for space-related mysteries abound. Some believe that governments are hiding evidence of alien contact, citing unexplained aerial phenomena and alleged crashed UFO retrievals. These theories, while intriguing, often lack concrete evidence. They rely on speculation, anecdotal accounts, and interpretations of existing data that are not supported by mainstream science. While it is important to remain open to the possibility of the unknown, it is equally important to approach these alternative explanations with a healthy dose of skepticism. The search for truth requires a balance between curiosity and critical thinking. The universe is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. The search for extraterrestrial life. Are we alone? The question of whether we are alone in the universe has captivated humanity for centuries. The vastness of space suggests other forms of life could exist, perhaps even intelligent civilizations. SETI scans the cosmos for radio signals or signs of technological activity. While we have yet to find proof, the possibility remains tantalizing. Extremophiles on Earth expand our understanding of life's potential conditions. The search for alien life is a quest for knowledge and connection in the universe. The future of space exploration. Where do we go from here? Despite the controversies and conspiracy theories, space exploration continues to captivate our imaginations and drive technological innovation. With plans for lunar bases, missions to Mars, and telescopes capable of peering deeper into the cosmos than ever before, the future of space exploration promises to be filled with exciting discoveries and groundbreaking achievements. Private companies are playing an increasingly prominent role in space exploration, developing reusable rockets, space tourism ventures, and ambitious plans for interplanetary travel. This commercialization of space has the potential to accelerate progress and make space accessible to more people than ever before. As we venture further into the cosmos, we will face new challenges and ethical dilemmas. The potential for resource extraction, the possibility of encountering extraterrestrial life, and the long-term sustainability of human presence in space will require careful consideration and international cooperation. The next chapter in human history is being written in the stars. The importance of critical thinking, separating fact from fiction. In the age of information overload, it is more important than ever to be discerning consumers of information. The internet has democratized access to knowledge, but it has also made it easier for misinformation and conspiracy theories to spread. From social media to online forums, we are constantly bombarded with information, making it challenging to distinguish fact from fiction. Critical thinking skills are essential for navigating this information landscape. We must be able to evaluate sources, identify biases, and recognize logical fallacies. It is not enough to simply accept information at face value, no matter how compelling or emotionally resonant it may be. We must be willing to question our assumptions, seek out diverse perspectives, and be open to the possibility that we may be wrong. The universe is a vast and mysterious place, full of wonders that we are only beginning to comprehend. From the smallest particles to the largest galaxies, the cosmos is a source of endless fascination and inspiration. While conspiracy theories and alternative explanations may capture our imaginations, it is through the rigorous pursuit of scientific knowledge that we can truly begin to understand the universe and our place within it. The debate over space travel is a reminder that the search for truth is an ongoing journey. There will always be questions to answer, mysteries to unravel, and new frontiers to explore. The universe is full of possibilities, and it is up to us to explore them with open minds and a commitment to truth.